So when my friend first got his driver's license, and I haven't got it yet, so I still have my bike license, and he's like, "Oh, let's go for a drive." And he randomly came around about the time I was having lunch, and I just cooked like this huge lunch. I had like fish and chips, and I had this like awesome sauce I made up for it, and I had this huge plate of it. And he came in and he was like, "Let's go, quick, quick, bring that with you." So I had to bring my lunch with like this huge plate in the car with me, and he's driving around, and he only just got his license, so he's not that good. And he's like, "Oh, I need to go this way," and he turned really really sharp around this one corner, and like the only thing that fell off my plate was the fish and the sauce, and for some stupid reason
Oh no.
we stopped on the side of the road for about an hour trying to find the fish underneath the seat, and we couldn't find it. And he was like, because he's a grot, and he doesn't really care. He's like, "Oh, just leave the fish, leave the fish. I'll find it later." And he completely forgot about it until like 2 months
Oh
later.
no.
He forgot about 2 months later. His girlfriend and him are in the car, and she dropped her phone. She's searching around for it, and she picks up this big piece of moldy fish, and she freaks out and like chucks it at his face and stuff. And and
Oh.
yeah, he told me what happened because there was like this huge big black stain on the side of the door where she threw it, and it like missed his head and hit the door. And yeah, it was, he told me, and I was like, yeah, ew. Yeah, it was pretty gross.
That's gross.
God.
So one time I work at a theme park, and I'm a rides operator. And one time it was late at night. It was during our Halloween event. This group of really really drunk kids, like so drunk you could smell the alcohol on them, decided to ride the ride I was operating. It's a tower that kind of shoots you up and shoots you back down a couple times.
This
You
can
know,
only end well.
oh, it's pretty crazy. And as two of them are going up, this girl runs up and starts screaming at me. He stole my hat. He stole my hat. I have no idea who he is. And I'm like, I start freaking out. I'm like, uh-oh, what happened? Like, this girl just is missing her hat. And so I stop the ride. It comes down. I'm looking around, freaking out, and so I have them rise up the restraints, and the guy lifts his restraint and sprints off the ride, jumps over the gate, and sprints way off into the distance.
Oh god.
And I'm standing here looking at the operator like, what just happened? Then I'm looking at the other people asking, and they're all laughing. I'm like, and they're all like, oh, it's just friend. No, it's okay. It doesn't matter. And I'm like, so you had me stop the ride for nothing. Like, what was that for? And so he comes back, and I had called security at this point because we don't deal with any of that. And I'm just like sitting here with my mouth open, and the guy comes back as security's walking over, he freaks out, screams at them, and rips off his sweatshirt, throws it off, takes off the hat, throws it off, and the operator had come down, and we're both sitting here like, what just happened? And security talked to us and everything, and they found the guy and sorted it all out. But at the time, it was just crazy. He just ran straight off the ride. We took it down. It was really weird.
Oh god.
That. What do you even do? Like,
I we all we could do is call security and wait for them to come back. And security was like, "Oh yeah, it's all right. We'll deal with them." And they had the supervisor over and everything.
all right, well, okay, just got abducted, so we should probably head on into the campsite there.
I'm not
I don't
going.
wanna
Help
be
me,
taken by aliens.
Muffins. What are you doing? Help me! I'm got it. I'm drowning.
Oh, we should be going.
This is gonna be a murder. I'm gonna haunt you forever.
Oh man.